Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and I'm here doing another review for Britain's Got Talent. This is for episode 13, and this is for the last semi-final 5. I'll leave a link down below to episode 12 and semi-final 4. Of course, there's going to be major spoilers in this one. So, without further ado, I'm going to kick it off. At the start, there was knife throwing from Ant and Dec, and he was blindfolded. Beginner's luck, but he probably practiced it beforehand. I don't know how or why. So today we had Gonzo. This was the tambourine guy. I think he was on the first episode where he was like whacking the tambourine against his face. Barbara Nice, the comedian. Libby and Charlie, the 11-year-old dancers. X, who was like a magician, like kind of hypno guy and whatever, had a mask on, can't remember if it was the first one. Fabulous Sisters, this was on the first episode. This was the dance group from Japan. Jonathan Goodwin, this was the act who was in a straitjacket and was on fire and had to escape. Jacob Jones, the singer who proposed to his girlfriend, and Leanne Meyer, the singer who survived the Grenfell Tower incident. So at the start, Gonzo, he had tambourines, of course, shaking, kind of similar to what he did, but it was very good. X, before he got in, when he got introduced, Ant and Dec were speaking at the same time. He was like speaking on the screen, and when they were looking at the screen, he was like behind Sam and he touched him on the shoulder. He scared him, and then the audience just laughed. So he had like a candle. Dec held that, and then Ant had some foil, and then, it just felt like, the candle wasn't near the foil, but it travelled across the room, and he felt it in his hand. It was all, wow, it's just unbelievable. You can't really explain it. And then he had a taser, and he tasered Ant, and then Dec felt it too. And then X was behind Sam with the word hope on Insta and whatnot, and he was thinking of a word, and that was the word. Wow. Jacob Jones, amazing singing. He got off the stage and he went to sing to his fiancée, because remember, he proposed to him. And then before, he got off, until the next act, he wanted to say he was expecting another baby as well. He's full of surprises, he is. Next, Fabulous Sisters. Simon didn't like the music and the routine as well. But it was alright, it was good. Leanne Meyer, she's in the audience at the start. Blinded by Your Grace, good song. The Grenfell at the heart, And then there was an advert, and then there was tambourine playing back on. Barbara Nice was on. After that, Ant and Dec, she laughing, couldn't finish speaking. She was walking through the audience. Someone held her bag and coat. She did stave diving again. Took her dress off and a bodysuit or something, I don't know. Next, Libby and Charlie. Now, there was something going on with the news. I looked at this today, that there was actually supposed to be another act instead of them, but Libby and Charlie replaced that other act, and that other act was Brotherhood. And when I saw the lineup, I was like, why is Brotherhood not there? They were amazing. Turns out they were swapped with Libby and Charlie due to health and safety reasons, and the TV bosses just said, no, you're not allowed in the semi-final, whatnot. Next, Jonathan Goodwin, of course, Don't Try This at Home, stuntman, whatnot. He asked David to come on and play a game called Chicken. So basically, he had water and he was filling it up, and then he had to say stop, when it was about full and whatnot. But he was doing it with crossbows, blindfold as well, a metal blindfold, and he was doing it with crossbows. And basically, there was water in some medical, I don't know what the name, and there was these taps and there was bottles underneath, and basically they would turn on the tap, the water would come down in the bottle, and once it got to the weight, when it got to a certain weight, it would like drop down, and it would trigger the arrow. It was near the trigger on the crossbow. It would trigger that arrow to fire at the board. So it would just drop down, boom, and basically he would just listen out when it was full and dodge the arrows. God. And then at the last one, he held up a picture of David, and blimey, It was heartbreaking. It was amazing though. Luckily, nothing went wrong. Flashing for the results, it said flashing images throughout the show. Josephine, amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat was on. So the acts that didn't get through, the Fabulous Sisters, Jacob Jones, Leanne Meyer, there was booze for. Gonzo, there was booze for as well. And Barbara Nice. I think a lot of people were, backing Gonzo to get through. So yeah, Libby and Charlie, after only having 2 days notice of being in the semi, because they sadly didn't get through, but they were brought back due to Brotherhood being drawn out. They came, they were in the top 3, as well as Jonathan Goodwin and X. X was the winner, and of course, since his act doesn't speak that much, they just said, we'll bring you back later to talk to us. So yeah, when they found out Jonathan Goodwin was in the top 3, Gonzo was just playing the tambourine. And basically, David and Alicia went for Jonathan, and Amanda and Simon went for Libby and Charlie. And Jonathan won the public vote, so he was second, and sadly Libby and Charlie didn't get through. They brought him back, and, well, he just didn't speak, but they were like, we'd expect that. And I saw this, I don't know if you did, Amanda had an M&S badge on in the results, which was weird. But anyway, that's all for this video. I'll do Britain's Got More Talent straight after this, so I'll see you in that.